On December 10, 2021, in the quiet town of Mlang, North Cotabato, Philippines, a horrific crime unfolded at the home of the Maguad family in Barangay Bagantape. Two siblings, 18-year-old Crizelle Gwyn or Maguad, referred to as Crizelle in the MMK synopsis, and 16-year-old Crizelle Lewis or Maguad, known as Boy Boy, referred to as Creon, were brutally murdered in their own home in broad daylight. Around 2 p.m., the victims were the biological children of Cruz Maguad, a high school teacher, and Lovella Maguad, a school principal, both respected educators in their community. Crizelle Gwyn was a nursing student at the University of Southern Mindanao, known for her kindness and ambition, while Crizelle Lewis was a grade 10 student at Nang National High School. Described as intelligent and cheerful, the Maguad family had recently taken in a 16-year-old girl, Janice Abiel Emulan, also referred to as Christine in some reports, in July 2021. Janice, who claimed to be an orphan from Kidapawan, was befriended by Gwyn and became close to the family after sharing her difficult upbringing. Touched by her story of poverty and loss, the Maguads informally adopted her, treating her like their own daughter. This act of kindness, however, would lead to unimaginable tragedy. On the day of the crime, Cruz Maguad was at Ban Elementary School, assisting with repairs while his wife Lovella was away on business. At around 2:58 p.m., Cruz received a distressing call from a neighbor reporting that their house appeared ransacked. Alarmed, he rushed home, arriving at approximately 3:15 p.m. What he found was a blood-soaked crime scene that would haunt the nation. Inside the locked house, Gwyn was found dead near her bedroom, her body covered in 30 stab and slash wounds with severe injuries including nearly severed limbs, a cut-off ear, and defensive wounds indicating a desperate struggle. Her body was already stiffening and infested with ants, suggesting she was killed earlier. Lewis, found near the front door, was hog-tied, gagged, and had suffered 51 knife wounds, with fresh blood indicating he was killed later than his sister. Multiple household weapons, a knife, machete, hammer, and baseball bat were found at the scene, along with broken bottles. Notably, only family members knew where the hammer and baseball bat were kept. Janice, the adopted daughter, was the sole survivor. She emerged from the scene with wet hair, claiming she had hidden under a bed in a locked room during the attack. She told police that 3 masked men had broken into the house, killed Lewis first, and then attacked Gwyn. She also posted a plea for help on social media around 3 p.m. But when contacted, she remained silent and the background was eerily quiet. Her account raised immediate suspicions due to inconsistencies. For instance, Lewis's blood was fresher than Gwyn's, contradicting her claim that he was killed first. The room where Janice allegedly hid was described as thoroughly ransacked, making it unlikely that intruders would have missed her. Additionally, blood-stained clothes were found in a plastic bag near an irrigation ditch close to the house, suggesting an attempt to dispose of evidence. A fingerprint on the baseball bat matched Janice's, further implicating her. Investigators noted other red flags. The washing machine had been used recently, without clean clothes, and nothing significant was stolen from the house except the siblings' phones. Casting doubt on the robbery motive, Janice's behavior also drew scrutiny. She began calling the Maguad parents Mama and Papa for the first time on the morning of the crime, which struck them as unusual. On December 16, 2021, after 6 days of investigation, Janice confessed to orchestrating the murders, citing jealousy and resentment toward the biological siblings. She admitted to planning the crime with another minor, Esmeralda Quevedo Jr., an altar boy and her alleged accomplice. According to reports, Janice was envious of the attention and opportunities Gwyn and Lewis received, feeling insecure about Her place in the family. Some sources suggest she was influenced by the thriller movie The Orphan, which she reportedly enjoyed and had tried to watch with Cruz Maguad, who found it disturbing. The investigation revealed that Janice's claim of being an orphan was false. Her biological mother was alive and even attended the siblings' wake to apologize to the Maguad family. The betrayal deepened the family's grief as they had welcomed Janice with open hearts, only to lose their children to her actions. On May 17, 2022, the Regional Trial Court Branch 16 in Cabacan, Cotabato, presided over by Judge Alandrix Betoya, found both Janice and Esmeralda guilty of murder. Despite being minors, they were deemed to have acted with discernment under the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act of 2006, allowing criminal liability. Janice, as the mastermind, was sentenced to 31 years in prison, while Esmeralda received 29 years, both without parole. They were placed in the custody of the Department of Social Welfare and Development until age 21, after which they would be transferred to adult prisons. The case sparked national outrage, with the hashtag Justice for Maguad siblings trending on social media. Filipinos expressed sympathy for the grieving parents and debated issues like informal adoptions, mental health and child welfare. Local officials offered a $500 reward for information, and the case was compared to the movie The Orphan due to its chilling parallels. The Maguad parents, devastated by the loss of their children, expressed mixed feelings about the sentencing, grappling with both grief and betrayal. This MMK episode, featuring Dimples, Romana and Karina Bautista, aims to portray the emotional weight of this tragedy. Romana described it as the most difficult and painful story she has told, while Bautista called her role as the convict her darkest and most challenging. The two-part special will focus on the family dynamics, the betrayal, and the mother's perspective. Serving as a poignant tribute to the Maguad family's loss, this true story is a stark reminder of the complexities of trust, the devastating impact of unchecked emotions, and the fragility of familial bonds, leaving a lasting mark on the Philippines and its diaspora.